And I'm back here with PK Hector.
Yo, what's up? How's it going?
Filmmaker, content creator, director.
I'm back. Thank you so much for having me again.
Hey, bro. All good. My man's he's been blowing up since you were last on here. You know, he's getting famous. He's out there influencing, changing it up,
trying new things. Yeah.
No, it's cool, bro. Yeah, it's been fun to watch your watch your journey and see how it's like you've been working really hard for ages with content.
Oh, likewise, 100%.
Yeah, but you do more. I think you got more channels, you do more stuff, and then to see now it kind of pay off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're uploading every day.
Yeah.
As well on the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You got your the PK Hectic channel. You got the production stuff. So. Yeah, it's kind of all over the show, really.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, all good. Yeah, I've just decided now. I've been trying out this gate on my audio, and we're gonna turn it off. I've realized that it's making the audio sound weird. Anyway, we're gonna come back in. So yeah, sweet. So, bro, you got to tell me about this movie coming up.
Oh yeah.
On the big screen.
Yeah, November 16th.
Ryder Austin and Scarlett Austin.
Yeah, Ryder Austin, Scarlett Austin. So it's a movie I made with, in real life, she's my little cousin. In the movie, she's my daughter. Pretty much the story is about Ryder Austin, he's a dad, and his partner, her name's Renee. She died moments after giving birth to Scarlett. So now Ryder is here with this baby who no experience of being a dad, has no idea what he's doing, has to raise her. And eventually, he gets there in the end, but he's got a past of working with the government, and his past comes back to haunt him and his daughter. So it's a fun little, I guess you could say a little spy movie at the same time, but more importantly, it's about the heart of Ryder and Scarlett and the dad and the daughter, and it's got some really nice moments into it. Yeah, I can't wait to put it on the big screen this November.
That's exciting, bro. Also putting on a big screen. That's also crazy.
I know, and I think you just filmed a cameo for it as well.
Did I? Did I not? Will I be in it? Am I famous now? Do I get to be an influence too?
So yeah, well, you'll have to come to the premiere as well, 100%.
I'd love to.
Tickets are out. It's in the link in my bio, PK Hectic.
Let's go.
Just had to plug that real quick.
Yeah.
So buy my tickets so I can pay my rent.
There you go. Promo code for Only Scott listeners, maybe?
Probably could, actually.
You could,
I could do that. Yeah,
We'll talk about it. No, that's good. So, all right, got that movie going. What was, so how long did it take to get it to, a finished product? How long did it take you? From beginning inception to where it is now?
Well, technically, this is the 14th film that I've made. This is the 14th time I've played Ryder Austin. So I first played him back in 2016 when I was 15 years old. I've made stories about when he was a teenager, when he was 10 years old, when he's an adult. Now I'm doing one as a dad. So it's been a nice, long journey. What's nice about this one is you don't have to watch anything beforehand to understand it, which is good. But I came up with this idea, gotta say, end of 2023, I think. We put a movie in cinemas last year in March, and I think that's when the script was complete. And we've done little tweaks and stuff to it, but we've been filming it since March last year in Paris and London, which was really cool. That's where we started. So I'd say since almost 2 years. Is that math right?
And in 2023, we're in the mid-end of 2025.
Almost 2 years. Yeah. Almost 2 years, yeah. But it's been good. It's been fun. So I love filming with Maddie. I love my little cousin that plays Scarlett. She's awesome. First time she's ever acted, and she's so good.
Do you reckon she'll want to keep doing it afterwards?
Hopefully, because I've got a trilogy planned. So hopefully.
Got that family free labor. Let's go.
Yeah.
I promise us exposure.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's what family's for. What can be for. All right, mean. So, because you are directing it and you're acting in it, is that hard to swap the hats?
No, it's pretty easy.
Pretty easy?
So writing and directing, you mean?
Well, I mean, while you're on site and you are filming.
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
have to be in character, but at the same time, you gotta
act in it. Yeah.
You gotta look at the way the cameras are. You gotta look at the lighting. You gotta look at all the aspects.
I think because of the last 14 movies I've done that, it's gotten a lot easier, and I think it's good having a team. I gotta give a massive shout out to Tony, who's also in this movie, and he's been by my side watching the script, reading the script, and giving in some notes. And it's not too hard. It's pretty easy. Like it's like when we film, it's like 4 or 5 people on set. We're all just having fun with our cameras. Something doesn't work. Someone will say something and pitch in an idea. It's been pretty good. It's just a group of mates. Like, put it that way. It's a group of mates making a little project, really, making it the best we can.
That's how it starts.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Exactly.
I recently went to like one of those Weta workshop. At like in town at Auckland, at like the Sky City Convention Center, they had like the Weta workshop, and they had like made like these pretend movies, but then they like show you how they do all their props and make all their special. It's pretty cool, bro.
Wait, do they do that like regularly or?
It's been around probably there for about a year. So yeah, you should go check it out.
Like every week they do something like that.
Yeah, I think you can do like tours. Yeah, well, we did a tour. Yeah, it was really fun. So,
I want to check that out.
Yeah, I think you'd really get a kick out of it. But it's interesting, like how they make all their props, and then all the detail. If you love makeup and film and costumes, and just all the like quirky things that they do and the materials they used, and it's really interesting.
Is it like Hobbiton? Have you been to Hobbiton?
I've never been to Hobbiton.
Is that kind of similar? Like they have workshops and stuff there too, right?
I think so. I'd imagine it's similar.
I've never been.
But so it's and you can also make your own set. You know what's something buzzy? I didn't know with special effects guys that in order to create some crazy scenes with like fantasy scenes and like castles and all that stuff, because it's all like CGI'd and that, but they make them out of tinfoil. Have you seen it?
No, what?
It's crazy. So like they like use like all these like tinfoil like models and things like that, and even I made one.
Oh, so or at the workshop.
Yeah. So you make your own like tinfoil set.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and you like paint it and like color it in and everything.
That's kind of like,
and it's really crazy. I was like, really, tinfoil? Like that's how you make?
You wouldn't expect it. I did not expect that. It's like clay. They make like one of my favorite studios is Aardman. They make Wallace and Gromit. You know Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah, of course.
Shaun the Sheep and all that.
Yeah, of course.
I love that. It's stop motion clay. I love that type of filmmaking. It's so good. They is that kind of similar? Not the stop motion, but like how they make the sets.
Yeah, I would imagine. Because this was really focusing on like creating. Was it like I think they did some clay modeling for the characters, but it was mainly focusing on like the sets.
The sets, buildings, and that.
Building the set. Yeah.
Tinfoil, eh?
Yeah, that's out of it, right?
I'm gonna have a look at that.
Yeah, bro. No, it's yeah. There's so much that goes into like I for myself I've only done I did like a bit of venue managing down at Shed 10 in the Cloud years ago, and I remember like working on some film sets and seeing all the stuff they do, and I'm like, screw that. It's so much work, and like it's so intense as well. I mean, having fun, but it's just like the budgets and then how much time you've got, and then it's so full on. And you're doing like 16, 18-hour days.
Sounds fun when you hear about it, but then you see it.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't know. It looks so crazy. How do they make all this stuff? And it's like with a fuckload of hard work.
Yeah. I forgot. I can swear on this, eh?
Yeah, you can. Swear away.
All right.
Swear away. This isn't a PG podcast, bro.
Okay, sick.
But yeah. No, that's cool, bro, that you're doing all that shit for the film and that. And you're getting to theaters as well. Like, that's like...
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly easy.
So you just pitch it to them, or do you
don't
just...
even pitch it to them, you just book it, really.
You just book it, like, I want to put this movie I've made on, and they're just like sure.
Like, you got to give them a good, like, advance, like, a long time beforehand. Sure. Yeah, like, notice, that's the word. Like, it's very easy to, like, Rialto Cinemas, I emailed them about it in November last year, and they said, yeah, easy, sweet. Anybody can do it, you just got to give them enough time, obviously. They do it all the time. I didn't really realize this. Academy Cinemas, Rialto, they do it all the time. You just book them, tell them you want to premiere a little film. Sometimes it's like a student 25-minute short film, and they'll accommodate you. Yeah, it's been a lot of emails back and forth just because there's a lot of things that I want at the event. Like I want it to be an actual red carpet. There'll be like a Q&A and all that. So I have to go back and forth with them. But yeah, so easy to I recommend, like if someone wants to put a film in cinemas, just send that email. That's easy as that.
That's cool.
It's expensive though. You need money. I'm not kidding.
There's the catch.
That's the catch. It's expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
But, you know, if you sell tickets, you might make the money back. I mean, with how much I've spent making the movie and just to putting it in cinemas, even if we do sell out, we're not making our money back.
It's for the love.
Yeah, all for the love.
All for the love, like most of it.
Yeah.
All right. I was also speaking still on the movie subject as well. I've seen you've been going to like a lot of like movie premieres.
Yeah.
And I've seen all like put up little videos of it. It's all really fun stuff. So I'm just wondering, did you get asked to do that, or do you just turn up and you just take some videos and photos and things like that? How does that work? And this episode is sponsored by me. Do you struggle with sleeping, and particularly struggle with light and sound while sleeping? I think it's time you get the sleep that you deserve. My business, Infinity Sleep, specializes in sleep well-being products to enhance your sleep quality. I've been using sleep masks and earplugs for the past 3 years to help improve my sleep, and I'm so stoked to finally have ones that have been created for my own sleeping needs. If you would like to learn more about my business, Infinity Sleep, please visit our website, www.infinitysleep.co.nz. By making a purchase, you are directly not only supporting a local Kiwi business, but also this podcast. Use the promo code ONLYSCOTT15% and receive 15% off your first order. Go to www.infinitysleep.co.nz to get the sleep that you deserve.
So it's I personally haven't been personally invited to any of those yet. Like, there have been companies in America that have sent me movies early for like a sharing link to watch early. So I do some videos on that, but it's mainly my friend Winwulf,
right,
who I've just started a movie podcast with.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
so
you about that,
he gets he gets invited, and he's obviously got plus ones. So he brings us along, and I learn a lot from him. I learn a lot from Win because he'll give me tips at the events. He'll be like, there'll be some people at their event, introduce yourself as a content creator. He's always giving me, shout out to Win, because I don't think I'd be who I am today without Win. So he's a real good friend of mine. I really appreciate him. But yeah, it's he brings us all along. Sometimes O'Shea Murphy invited me to a couple as well. Yeah, they're just great friends that will bring me in, invite me to stuff. Sometimes I get invited to things that, not specifically movie premieres, but get invited to do other little cool events and that. It's just fun, We go there, there's a little red carpet. Sometimes there's no red carpet at all. Take some cool photos. Sometimes we try to make some little videos there and push them out. And it's really fun just getting to watch the movies early. That's the main big thing. Because it's because I'm a big
you're a movie buff.
I'm a big movie guy, as much as Win is as well. That's why we started a podcast together.
Yeah, I've seen some clips you guys have been putting out. That's fun.
Yeah. So we just started that episode. The first episode just came out yesterday. But yeah, just it's fun. It's very fun events. Get to meet some cool people there.
Awesome. So while we're on the subject of also the podcast, what happened with your last one that even I was on?
It's gone. It's not gone. Like,
it's not. Yeah, we're right. It's gone.
There's
PK's gone.
There's a lot of reasons why you've been doing
it for ages as well, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I could list so many reasons why I'm not doing it anymore. The main reason is, I would say, burnout. So we started it in the end of 2022. Did it with my friend, and it was fun. I mean, we made it to episode 92 or something before we stopped, and it was good fun. Genuinely, I met so many great people. That's how I met Win, O'Shea, Charlie Gallagher. You invited. No, did I meet you? No, I did your podcast first.
No, yeah, I brought you on.
Oh, that's right. I did your podcast
that was from Anthony. That's right.
Yeah, and then you came on. Antoine, yeah, he did my podcast. I met so many great people on that podcast. Met Peyton Moretti, who's now in my movie. But it was just too much for me, to be honest. I think it's just burnout.
It wasn't a priority anymore, you felt.
Yeah, it wasn't a priority anymore. I think I started this maybe 6 months ago. It kind of started where I was just like, I'm not happy doing this anymore. Like, instead of it being a cool passion project, it felt like a chore where I had to like some days I really just didn't want to go to the studio and record. I just didn't feel like it. Did not feel like sitting in front of a camera and having a podcast. I feel bad, but there's so many clips in the last 3 months of me on the podcast where I'm just like this. and I don't even mean to. I just
Just a
didn't.
resting bitch face.
Yeah, respectfully, I just didn't want to be there anymore. It wasn't a passion for me anymore. So I told my co-host that I'm probably gonna try step away, take a break from it for a little bit, and I took a break for a month or so. And then Win came to me for an idea for a podcast to do on just movies. And I feel like that might have been a bit of nice refresh for me.
Right.
Because instead of having so many different people on, so many great people on, it was more of like one subject. You know, it was a one subject, which was movies. And I think maybe that's what was lacking for me was there was just so much conversation going on and I didn't want to be there. I was too tired. So I thought new podcasts on just movies could be quite fun. So now I've kind of restarted with Win. There's Jamie has told me that he wants to keep doing the year alright though. He hasn't started yet. I think he's taking like a little hiatus, but I believe that he'll be back eventually, and he'll keep doing the year alright podcast himself, which I hope he does. I hope he smashes it.
Well, it's been growing. You guys doing it for so long.
Yeah,
It'd be a shame just to...
Because when we started, it was a passion project. When we started, it was like a solid idea that he came up with, he brought to me. It was such a cool idea. We did it, had so much fun. And it's just like, you know, when you do something for so long and you feel like you're not getting anything out of it anymore. And it was so much editing. I had to edit it, do all the social media and stuff.
You were doing crazy editings every week.
Yeah, and like, no disrespect to Jamie, but I did all the editing and social media and that. It was my choice. So no disrespect to him. I chose to do that because I love it. But yeah, it just got too hard.
Yeah, the editing is the part of the podcast as well for me where I'm like...
Yeah.
It's just sometimes you're just like, it'd be nice if there was someone else.
Yeah.
But no one does that for free, so...
Sometimes you just do something for so long, you just need a break from it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. I totally understand that.
Just burn out.
But at least it wasn't, like, left on bad blood or anything like that.
No.
It's just, like, had enough, you know?
Yeah.
How many episodes by the end? It was 100?
This is the thing that annoys me. We were so close to 100. And then when we got to, like, 95 or whatever, I just gapped. I wish I could have stayed for at least 5 more.
Damn, couldn't
just to
even
get
see
to
that.
100, you know.
It's
it would've
like,
been
yeah,
cool.
you made it to 100. See ya.
Yeah, it's still on Spotify and YouTube, so like, it's nice to have it there still and go back and yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a CV almost of things you've done.
Yeah,
you know, like you've done
exactly.
a podcast for this long.
Yeah.
You know, got a new one.
I mean, not everything lasts forever, you know.
No.
You'll want to switch up and try something different.
Well, it just depends if it's giving anything. To
Exactly,
you.
it depends. Yeah,
And how much is it going to give you? You know, it's you know, with these things and doing podcasts or movies or music or anything, or even becoming an athlete for a long time, there's no money. And that's obviously the decision that people, creatives and, you know, people who want to go after these passions have to take.
Yeah.
But it means that, you know, you really get tested, like, is it you want to do this?
Yeah.
Like, you have to really make a judgment call there. Like, I don't care. I love it so much.
If it feels like a chore, do you still want to keep doing it?
If it feels like a chore all the time, all the time. It's always going to feel like maybe 20%, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's always going to be that bit where you're like, oh... But as soon as you get there, you're like, yeah, this is great, you know?
Yeah.
But then if it's all, like, suddenly, like, the fun is, like, minuscule, 20%, and it's 80% of it's a chore, then you got to call it. You're wasting your time and everyone else's. And also, if everyone else is invested in it, and you're not, then you're kind of, like, bringing down everyone else as well.
Yeah, that was the one thing is
fair.
there were a lot of people that even messaged me saying that they were a bit disappointed.
Oh, they were?
They were. Not, that's like 4 messages maybe from people saying that they were like a little bit disappointed.
Yeah.
And I understand.
They were disappointed that you left.
Yeah, because just because I left, they weren't upset because I left. They were upset because there's no episodes anymore because of that. Because I've left, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not that cool. Nobody's upset because I left. They're upset that there's no podcast episodes anymore.
I see, but there will be.
But they will be with Jamie. Exactly. I said that to people. Like,
Yeah,
they will be. You know, but it will just be a solo with Jamie. So he's taking full control of all the social media. So whatever he does with it, I'm sure he'll smash it.
Yeah, he's got a good template to work off, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, for what you've been
He's
doing.
got that. We've built the foundation together. I've gone off and done something else. Now he just needs to keep building off that foundation, pretty much.
Hell yeah. Oh, well, at least you got something more, going to more of what you want to do. More things you're passionate about. Speaking of other passions, you've been in the wrestling scene.
Oh, I've been excited for this conversation.
You've been doing a lot of, it's like New Zealand WWE WWE. You know, it's like
No, it is.
It's our,
Seriously.
it's our version of it, and it's interesting as well because like in the I remember the first conversation I had with someone about this on this podcast, with a guy called Ben Ruig, and he would ref some of these competitions.
Oh yeah.
And then I've had a few bands on here, and they know guys who I forget their names, sorry, but in the wrestling scene in New Zealand, and then you're a part of it, going along and being a character,
it's
like
sick.
adding it, and it's
So
just so
cool.
funny. I'm just like, wow, this is a thing in our version of it. I don't think it's quite. I don't know how long it's been around for. I don't know enough about it, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing it slowly start to like encroach into more popular. It's getting more popular.
Oh, 100%.
More people talking about it. It's really interesting because it's very different. Well, not different for New Zealand. It's just something that we haven't. Maybe we have done it, but it's always been quite underground.
Oh, 100. It's always been underground. It's been going on for years, way before sorry, excuse me. Way before I started doing it, I just never heard of it. Obviously I've heard of wrestling, but I didn't think there were like these events in New Zealand. Nobody would really heard of them. They were so small. And my best friend Kurt, who I do so much content with, he's the wrestler. He's the one that makes it happen. He had this dream, right, of being part of WWE, and he's going to get that dream. Like, by the way he's going to get it. And he signed up for some wrestling matches. And when he first told me years ago, I thought to myself, like, that's so cool. Like, but wrestling in New Zealand, is that a thing? That's what I thought to myself.
Yeah.
And then he's been doing these small shows, and then he invited me out to a show, gosh, must have been November last year up north. And it was the vibe was electric. They had professional cameras, lights. Like, to me, when he told me about it, in my head, I'm thinking a bunch of people in a little hall. No professional lights, there's a little ring, and you just jump in. But the production quality was insane. And then Kurt's done so many more events where he just decided to bring me on. So I did an event where I jumped in the ring, got slapped up, got humbled, chucked out of the ring. I've done stuff where I go behind the scenes and talk shit to the wrestlers, have a bit of fun with them. Recently dressed up as a hot dog.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw
that was
video.
literally planned on the day. On Sunday, I did filming for my movie. Get a call from Kurt, like, bro, wrestling match, let's go.
Yeah.
I pulled up with a hot dog outfit, and I literally said to Kurt, "Can I walk out with this?" And he was like, "Yeah, go on." It's just like you said, WWE. It's so fun, and shout out to Kurt because he's going to be. I personally think. He's not right now. He's not the best wrestler in New Zealand right now. I'm sorry to hurt your ego, Kurt. I'm not a yes man. I'm honest. He's not the best in New Zealand right now, but I guarantee very, very soon he will be. He has the passion for it. His character is like a vlogger.
Ah, yeah.
So he comes out with the vlog camera on his back with a tripod, and he's currently working on a wrestling documentary series about start to finish his whole journey. And I've seen bits and clips, and he's really good. He will be one of the best wrestlers the best. Give him time, he will be. You should come to some events.
I should. They look fun.
I had no idea it was a thing. Seriously, I was like,
They look fun. I was always a bit funny about it because, a bit of a martial art purist, you see. But I love MMA and stuff like that. So for a while with wrestling, I always was just like, this is just silly. But once you kind of get over that part and see how impressive it is, especially with like production, wrestling choreography, that was what was interesting to me. It's like, oh, you can't just be a wrestler. It's a lot more than that. You got to be the performer, and you have to be very careful as well because they get weapons, they bring out crazy shit, and it's all part of the act. And once you're all in the fun, you just got to have fun with it. But when I was watching it more, and I saw guys, I did a music video with a band, and they had some wrestlers do some stuff, and I saw how they would, beat each other up in that, and I was like, wow, this is so precise and calculated with how they go about, throwing someone on the ground to putting them in an armbar or like putting them there. Like, wow, that's actually a lot of control. So I was actually, I got a lot of respect for that because that's not easy.
Yeah,
to have that restraint and also to protect people while you're doing those very dangerous moves. It could be very, very dangerous, I do a little bit of jiu-jitsu and stuff, and I can tell you, putting someone in an armbar, can easily break it.
And some of these wrestlers are so friendly. Like, I'll speak to them backstage.
People in martial arts generally, I no doubt most of these guys have martial art backgrounds. They're all generally very nice.
Yeah, they're all. I like to think of them as all one nice big family.
Yeah.
But then they get in the ring and they're just like
Yeah,
screaming,
yeah.
ruthless.
That's what they're all like. That's the same with like kickboxers, MMA guys, all those guys in the sport. And a lot of it, when it comes to wrestling, obviously it has a lot of bravado, which is a little bit different. But like UFC and stuff is a lot of that. But most of it is just to sell a fight.
Yeah.
Because people love drama. You know,
Yeah.
WWE makes more, or like in the wrestling world, I think makes more sense because it's a performative martial art.
Yeah.
So you can do more of that.
Damn, I have a roster of wrestlers that would probably want to come on your podcast if you're actually keen.
Hey. Yeah, bro. It'd be fun to learn more about this world. It's interesting to see like New Zealand. Yeah, like I said, just recently kind of start to take off, you know. But a lot of these sports have started taking off. I mean, the wrestling's a bit different from the kickboxing community and MMA, but still, like
Kickboxing MMA is definitely bigger.
It's become bigger,
Yeah.
but it wasn't for ages.
Really?
And, yeah, it wasn't.
I always thought it was one of the biggest sports.
like it's okay. It's become mainstream.
Wait, is this in New Zealand or worldwide?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
I'm talking about New Zealand.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about worldwide.
yeah.
Kickboxing's been big. Muay Thai, you name it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Of course. But in New Zealand, it's always been rugby, and then
Yeah.
for a long time, you know. But I feel like the last 5 years was just because media and even like independent media companies in New Zealand, there's one called CSN, talked about in here a few times, and they're called Combat Sports Network. I don't think they do wrestling, but like that wrestling, but they do like a lot of like the local kickboxing, boxing, MMA tournaments around New Zealand. They've done a few in Southeast Asia, and just watch the sport increase in popularity like crazy.
Damn.
Also, having Kiwi guys in the UFC and stuff is really special.
Yeah, of course.
So all of that elevates it, and no doubt, if your mate or someone in the scene gets to WWE, same thing gonna happen.
Yeah.
You'll watch the New Zealand just be like, whoa, go crazy.
he'll
And then
get
people
it,
will
yeah.
start taking it more seriously. Like, it's interesting to like, I talked about this before on here, not with WWE, but more with like even mixed martial arts. Like, you get guys who get to the highest level of a sport, and in New Zealand, it just wasn't, it's just weird. Like, we just get, like, I don't respect it.
Is it just because it's New Zealand?
I don't know what it is. I don't know, because like people go overseas and prove themselves, win these crazy competitions, like Israel Adesanya, right? I mean, the big name, but he won the middleweight. He was middleweight champ like 3 times, and then you get.
Oh, I didn't realize he was from New Zealand until like a couple of years ago.
yeah. Well, he's born in Nigeria but grew up in New Zealand. But then you get guys like Kai Kara France recently fought. Unfortunately lost, but again got to the final of for the belt. Got to fight for the belt. You get
Win or lose, you need respect for even stepping in the ring.
But even getting into the highest level of combat sports, like the UFC, all these competitions, is crazy. But it took so long. I feel for like the respect.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think that everyone just. I think the older generation, it's a bunch of fucking like animals or something. Like it's not a sport. But yeah, I think it's changing, which is good. And I think going back to the wrestling part, I feel like maybe we will see like when someone from New Zealand can. Maybe there's already someone from New Zealand. I'm not sure. People can educate me on this, but once it's become a bit more like well known, like we get a face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch it change.
This is gonna. It's such a. I truly like with Kurt. I truly reckon that he will be like the face of those New Zealand wrestling because I love all the wrestlers. Shout out Connor King, Pat, Sonny. These are all really awesome wrestlers. Me and Sonny have a bit of beef though, actually, but that's for another day. But all these great wrestlers, they perform really well. Like in the ring, they perform amazing. One of my personal favorite wrestlers to watch is Connor King. You can just tell he's got the agility and everything. He's so cool to watch. But what a lot of these wrestlers don't have, I think, is the storytelling outside of the ring. I think why Kurt stands out from the rest is he's got the storytelling technique with his vlogs, his Instagram stories, his videos, his TikToks and everything. He's actually trying to tell a story outside of the ring rather than just show up to a fight, do the fight and then leave, which a lot of wrestlers only do that, which is what they want. That's fine. A lot of wrestlers want to show up for the night because they love the sport and get out, go to the next one. Where I think Kurt, he's trying to tell more of a story, and he's trying to really bring New Zealand wrestling to the light.
I'm surprised more people don't do that in the wrestling scene.
I mean, some of them do, but again, a lot of them just care about getting in there, having a good time.
Yeah,
and
but
getting out.
that's not good enough anymore.
I get. I mean, I blame.
You know what I mean, though.
I blame influencer boxing.
Yeah.
I love influencer boxing, YouTube boxers. I think it's so cool. But I think because of them, I think everybody expects everybody to also be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. It's in all the fight scene. MMA's like that as well. Kickboxing, like people expect.
Yeah.
Like even if you're a local guy, like you got to tell your story, where you're from, why you're fighting.
You got. That's actually what wrestling in New Zealand is lacking.
Yeah.
They don't like in boxing and MMA and all that UFC. They have face-offs.
Yeah, no, but not even just the face-offs. There's so much build-up.
Yeah,
and there's
press
all
conferences,
the online press conferencing,
talking back online. You know, that's what I love. New Zealand wrestling, I'm going to be honest, they're not doing any of that. There's no face-offs.
It'll come.
Hopefully, because if they have so many awesome events. They've got one in September, one in November. Huge events, thousands of people will be there. I'll be there. If they had like face-offs with the wrestlers, if they had press conferences, if they did like online Zoom interviews, it would just pop off so much. Do you know what I mean? Like people would be invested because New Zealand wrestling, they're relying on the fans to be excited for who they're fighting on the night by learning about them pretty much on the night. You know, they need some build-up beforehand to build the fans up, and that's 100% what they're lacking.
Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a point where in the New Zealand wrestling, from what you've explained, they're going to have to. The only way to get bigger is everyone has to become a content creator.
Pretty much.
Like, seriously.
I mean, I don't like actually saying that. I don't like saying that, but it's true.
It's true.
It's kind of true, really.
And that's also an issue, not just with wrestling in New Zealand, but with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Hey, we're just not, it's just not within our culture to put ourselves out there like that. We're not look at me kind of people.
Yeah.
It's not. So I think it's quite hard for a lot of Kiwis to get over that hump, or just like even like something small at the moment. I got friends. I remember when I started the podcast, I was like, no one's gonna listen to that bullshit, posting that shit up online, yada yada yada. And then I'm just like, hey man, if I just keep going, watch, you know. And then they're like, oh right, oh maybe I'll do something. And I'm just like, yeah, man.
Episode 80 now.
Yeah, but even thank you. Yeah, but even like with business and stuff, like it's even like my mates now, because some of them in their 30s and it's like sometimes they'll be stuck like 10 years, which is weird to say, because still not old, but they'll be like, with business, it's like, oh, why do you do that much? Like, you know, you should, if you're a good enough business, why do you need to post or do all the content? And I'm like, do you not understand how the ecosystem works these days with being in business? I don't know, actually, it'd be interesting to talk to you about. I feel like the expectation now of a business owner is you have to be an influencer at the same time.
A part of me gets scared about this for the young next generation, because when I was growing up, I wanted to be a YouTuber as a kid, right? And
I remember you telling me that last time,
till this day, I would love for my full-time job to be content creating, working with brands and doing all that stuff. That would be a dream for me. What's bad about this world, and it's bad coming from me, is that all these kids these days just want to be influencers. They want to grow up and just be content creators. You don't hear like a 10-year-old kid say, I want to be a firefighter anymore. I mean, you probably will, but like a majority of kids these days will just want to be a content creator. They want to be a YouTuber.
I want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So... And not everyone can get that dream.
Nah,
I truly believe if you have a dream, go for it. And I hope you get it, and I'm sure you will.
You got to work,
but you got to really work. And it sucks for the next generation where everybody just wants to be a content creator.
It's funny though, because not for young people. I agree with you on that, but more like even looking at how like the most boring business. Whatever it means. One of the guys who's blown up a lot recently, who's funny as online, is like, was it LED sign Tony?
Okay.
The guy who does the LED signs. I don't know if you've seen him.
I don't think so.
He's this Chinese guy, and he just does he will make really controversial comments about like some reels and be like, "Oh, that's weird. Anyway, check out the new LED sign I'm selling." Really dumb, simple concept, right? But he's blown up.
Yeah.
Like blown
from
up.
the LEDs.
Just from those
from the comments.
Like silly comedy videos. And it's like, this guy's just selling LED signs. But now, like, I'm talking about him, right? And he's just blown up massively. And it's like, there's like this expectation now that business owners do that.
Well, I don't think there's any problem with business owners being influencers. You got to. I mean, that's how you push the market.
you
Really,
got to get out there. But it's funny.
Yeah.
But it's like the old school way. It's like, oh, well, shouldn't your product or service say enough for itself? But it's like that's not good enough.
not enough anymore.
It's not enough anymore.
you got to
right?
make a cringy TikTok that
gotta-
blows up, and
yeah,
then people
you
will
gotta-
start buying your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing. You probably heard about this recently. We're in a time where it's not social media more; it's interest media. Have you
Okay.
heard that?
What does that mean?
So what that means is like on social media now,
Yeah.
for ages, and I guess you could say it kind of is still about subscribers and stuff,
Right. Yeah.
followers. But what people want is they go on the platform to see what they're interested in. It doesn't always mean they're going to be there to go look at the people. I mean, they will look at people who they like their friends and stuff, and maybe they follow a brand or whatever, but people love scrolling on Reels and scrolling on TikTok, and right?
Yeah.
They want to watch what they're interested in. It's not necessarily to socialize or to, how would I say? It's like people follow what they're interested in. They don't follow like you don't just hit your subscribe to 10 different people and then you just follow those people now.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. I see.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
I just feel like that's changed hugely in the last few years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, but I've been kind of thinking about that more recently. Interest media, not social media.
I see.
Because even like with the podcast, I mean, I do a lot of different stuff, but I've had people be like, oh, bro, are you still posting stuff? And I'm like, yeah, all the time. Like, oh, I haven't seen it. And I'm like, because you probably saw a few friends, you probably saw a few people who you knew who did like maybe music or maybe did something specific I've done before, but now I haven't done that in a while. So
Right.
now that's
It's
not
different.
now it's not showing up for you
Yeah, I
anymore
see.
on your feed because it's not interesting to you, which is whatever. But that's how it works now.
Which is a
Isn't
sad
that-
truth, but I
that's the
guess
sad
it's
truth.
yeah, it's
That's
true.
How,
It's
that's
true.
how,
It's
that's how
true.
it works. It's like with your content, you do heaps of different stuff,
Mm.
but like for a while, let's say maybe for a while you just do wrestling content, like 10 videos. People at one point will be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
PK,
nah.
is he still?"
I can't do that, bro.
But do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Is he still doing that?
Yeah, no.
Is he still posting?
100%. I see what you mean. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just like, times are very different with how to approach social media. It's out of it. So I want to talk about sort of. So when I last had you on,
Yeah.
you probably had. I hate talking about numbers and stuff, but I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about it. You probably had like a few thousand, maybe 1,000 or so followers, and you had like doing pretty lot of stuff. But then you had a video blow up with you and your missus.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy.
Yeah.
So that got posted like what, 2 months ago?
So in May I went to Australia because my girlfriend
She lives in Australia, right?
she lives in Australia. It's a long distance thing. She's still in Australia. I went to go surprise her. She knew I was coming, but she thought I was coming in June, but I came in May. So I went there, surprised her, decided to document it, filmed it, and it was such an emotional video.
Yeah.
Because you could tell that
So
it was
real.
genuine reaction, which I
Yeah.
really love. Edited that, posted it online, and I think at the time I had 600 followers on Instagram. And then I woke up the next morning and I looked at my phone. 2,000. I actually wiped my eyes. I was like, hang on, what? What's going on?
That's wild.
And then I
eh?
checked the views on the video and I was like, what the fuck? And I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning for some
Yeah, yeah.
reason. I wake up my girlfriend, yo, look at this.
Whatever.
She was like, what? And I showed her the numbers and she's like, oh. And then we went back to sleep. But no, it's just, I don't know. Because it blew up on TikTok as well. I think TikTok a couple million, Instagram a couple million.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
Since then,
Well done.
I've been busting out videos that have done really well as well. But that specifically, I don't know. I guess people would just enjoy it. Maybe
Yeah.
because the comments were popping off. There were a bunch of comments saying how that's so cute, that's so nice. Or I think maybe it's just stories that people relate to. That's why it popped off. But then I looked at the dark side of the comments, right?
There's always the dark side of the comments.
There was nothing mean or horrible. Oh, there were some people saying like, oh, this is fake, blah, blah, blah. And then there was a couple funny ones because I surprised her in a Starbucks and I kind of walked her out of the Starbucks and there were so many comments saying, bro, let her get the Starbucks.
They're more concerned she can get her coffee.
Yeah, but I'm completely honest. I don't read my comments. On all my videos on TikTok and Instagram, I don't read my comments. Mainly because
I know this because I comment and I don't get a reply. I'm like, all right.
Oh, do you? Do you actually?
I think I've commented maybe one or two.
And I've never responded?
Nah.
Oh, my bad. I genuinely don't
He's
look
caught
at
the
my
act.
comments.
Nah, it's
If I
alright.
scroll on my videos and I happen to see,
Yeah, I know. No.
then I'll look at it.
Don't
but
worry about it because I'm a bit. I'm funny with comments as well because
Damn, now I wanna go back and have a
I
look.
had one of mine recently blow up. And
Oh,
it was
yeah?
about martial arts. It was about boxing and stuff and sparring.
Was it like a
But-
controversial one? Or?
No, it was just an honest truth about how guys don't take care of themselves in the gym.
Yeah.
Some guys.
Oh, what are the
the
comments saying?
Oh, there was a lot of CTE in the comments. Just
Yeah.
people arguing about what's the best martial art and how everyone who does boxing is a pussy and how people do kickboxing is a
Yeah, of
pussy.
course.
And just like, am I in the schoolyard? Like, what the fuck is going on?
more views for you though.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
just,
good.
but I read it and I'm like, man. But
Yeah.
it's really funny because I'm like, oh wow, I didn't expect this. I was like surprised by it, but I'm also just like, yeah, I don't need to read anything in here. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing good really in here.
It's just the dark side. They're like that's
Yeah.
another reason why I also don't read comments anymore. Is because sometimes they will be horrible comments.
It also depends
Yeah.
how thick-skinned you are, and if you know, like, because always for me, I always imagine, I always do this most of the time. If someone's commenting, and especially going on like a tangent of how much they hate me, I just imagine like someone in their basement, just
Typing
like
on the
typing,
computer.
like drooling, covered in like Doritos,
bag of Doritos
cheese,
chips,
yeah.
got some Mountain Dew on the side.
and like just have no life. And that's what I imagine. And I've kind of gone empathy now for people like that because if your life is that sad where you have to comment on whatever and spend that much time writing how much you hate them, bro, your life must suck.
Because it really does hurt. Like some comments can hurt people.
Yeah.
For me, I've had a lot of it years ago in the past. I'm fine now. The no comments bother me.
Yeah. Every now and again, though, you're like, oh.
Yeah,
You
like
touched a nerve there.
my girlfriend, because obviously she lives in Australia right now. She will move in with me in November, but
That's
she
nice.
looked at some comments from the video, and there were some that weren't. There were some nasty ones. That's why I don't actually tag my girlfriend in anything.
Yeah, respect her
Stories,
privacy and
accounts.
stuff.
I don't even mention her name on the internet. Just because I just don't want people going on and commenting on her stuff because I think her account is public. Because it's gonna sound a bit cheesy because I really love her and I promise 100% I'm gonna marry her. 100% I see myself marrying her. And it sucks when she's in.
Propose on the podcast.
Yeah, propose right now. But it sucks when she's in Australia and I can't do anything about it. And she called me up. This happened like a week ago, and she's telling me about some of the comments she read. I just need to tell her just to stay off it.
Yeah.
But yeah, comments. I'm sure you probably like you just said before. You'll get a few comments.
Oh,
on it.
like that one. There was more in the beginning. Actually, funnily enough, it was more in the beginning.
What, like when there were two of you?
Yeah, like I got heaps of random ones.
Was it just like, oh, this isn't gonna last long. This is stupid.
Oh, this is
or-
the dumbest thing I've watched. This is
Yeah.
so much a waste of time. And I was just really, I thought it was really funny.
That's
but-
what you got to do. Just laugh.
But I was just like, keep saying how much you hate it and share it with your friends.
Yeah.
But then I remember, I think the one that kind of got to me, I talked about it here once before. I'm gonna cut this bit out.
Okay.
But I had a guy. He was like a crazy fan, which is really weird.
Oh, for a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he found me from music I'd done in the past.
Yeah.
So that's how he knew me.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that's cool. I don't know the guy. He lives in Australia.
Yeah.
And then he would send me voice notes and stuff, which is already a bit strange. I don't
Yeah.
know who you are. He's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Towards checking out the podcast, yada, yada, yada. Love what you're doing. We're going to do music again. And I was like, oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate you talking about the music. Like, but I'm focusing on this right now. And then as time went on, he got weirder and weirder. It was like, oh, bro, the podcast's a bit repetitive. Not really enjoying it. Don't know if I, vibe with what's been going on. And I'm like, oh, this sucks, bro, but whatever. But he's like, oh, but, love what you've done here. And I'm like, okay. And then just slowly but surely, I got to a point where he just decided he fucking hated my guts.
Okay.
And he, the point was he found a video of me. I did an open mic. I used to do a lot of open mic nights. And he showed me a video of me doing music. And my voice wasn't very good. And he was like, this is the worst thing I've ever listened to. And I was like, okay, why did you need to bring up a video from by that point, maybe 6 years ago? And he was like, oh, you're an embarrassment. And I'm like, to who? And then he just spent, and this is DMs, not comments, by the way. And then he went off for ages telling me how I'm a fraud, how I'm a phony, how I'm a loser. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He's the one wasting his time.
But then I was just like, and it kept going, and I'm like, that's enough. And I'm like, look, bro, sort out your life. And I just blocked him because it was getting crazy.
Yeah.
But I was just like, wow, am I that impactful?
Damn.
But it was just really weird.
You should keep this in. That's interesting.
Maybe. We'll see. I'll see how I feel with maybe when I edit. But it's just really odd. It was like this evolution of like someone who loves what you do, and then slowly, which is really like strange. I mean, this is very small time stuff that I do, and appreciate everyone who listens and supports. But it's just weird to me. Some people just get that invested.
Yes.
I'm just like, wow, that's weird. And then spend that much time like messaging me this stuff.
Yeah, spend all that time, that massive long list of reasons why they
I've had a few people DM me with comments with like messages telling me about things, and I'm just like, all right, bro.
It just comes with it, I reckon.
But you're putting yourself out there. That's this game. What do you expect's gonna happen? Everyone gonna love you?
Yeah.
That's what's really bad about disabling comments on videos. I believe that's bad. I believe it's bad doing that.
I agree.
Because you really got to show what are people thinking about this. Do people like this? And that's the thing I think with a lot of, I won't spend too much time talking about this, but with a lot of media companies, they disable comments and likes and stuff.
I see it.
And I'm like, that's bad.
Especially on Twitter.
You should, on Twitter, but on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's really bad. You really should not do that. Like, your whole point of what you do is to tell the story of the most of what happened on an event, and to tell the people, and people should be able to comment and to tell you, like their opinion and their ideas. That's the whole point of journalism, is to get people talking about an event or whatever. And you just taking that away, it just tells me that you don't. It just, I don't know, kind of goes against like journalism. I think.
Yeah. No, I agree. I could agree with that.
So I think you gotta, I don't know if YouTube doesn't have like the like bar anymore. I think that's gone now, eh? Do you remember it used to be like green and red?
Oh, they have the like bar, but they don't they have the dislike as well, but they don't show the number of the dislikes.
Yeah, that's bad.
But they show the number of likes.
That's bad as well. You should have to show that. Anyway, but I remember when it used to be like I used to call it the lightsaber, so it's like a little bit green, but then all red.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
oh, yeah, that's old.
That's old shit.
Yeah.
But I used to thought that was good.
Yeah.
It's like, but people should know. Like, if you say some stupid shit and upset people, or you do something horrible,
or if you do something that didn't work out and you want some criticism, you know what I mean?
Yeah, something didn't work out and you get that, then like life is not nice. Like you got to learn that stuff. Obviously, people might say horrible things and whatever, and that's not great. But I don't know. We can't live in cotton wool,
Yeah.
But also, it's a balance thing. But I don't know. I just think, if you try and shield yourself too much, we're going a bit deep now. If you try and shield yourself too much from the world, you're gonna get hurt at some point.
No, I get that.
So I get that. It's a balance thing. But to what you said about that video with your girlfriend, that sucks. But like, it is unfortunate. But at the end of the day,
a good 80% of comments were lovely.
Good,
100%.
exactly. So it's like, all right, you're gonna get maybe 100 losers and 10,000 great people.
Yeah.
That's called society, man.
Exactly.
Never going to be able to escape that. I went a bit of a tangent there. That was fun. You had any Stalker fans? Any Stalker fans?
I don't think I have fans. I think I just have some people that just enjoy my videos and will come along and follow for the ride.
Yeah, right.
I don't think I have specific fans. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure you do.
There'll definitely be some people that love my videos, and I do see some people, some of the same people liking and all that. No, I don't think I have fans, or at least there are some I might not know about. But there's definitely a good collective of people that love watching my videos, and I'll get some nice little comments like, "Oh, this was a cool video."
I leave comments and I don't get responded to.
I really need to go through. I need to go through my comments more.
It just turns out I lied.
Because a lot of my videos on all of my videos on Instagram are scheduled uploads.
Yeah.
So I try to stay off social media, and the uploads will go up themselves, and I won't even know, really.
That's a healthy way of doing it.
Yeah. So I'll promise I'll go and read my comments.
Nah, it's alright. It's what I find hard is always the story stuff. It's trying to add all the stories and try and keep up with that. Just bitching about part of how this works, but it's give me a social media manager. But the process of being in content. Have you had any content videos Because you do them in public sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you had any like weird things happen when you've done a video outside and like on the street or maybe in town or something?
Because of where I'm at right now on social media, I feel comfortable filming in public now, and I don't really care anymore. Because I go to a lot of events, and there are so many other content creators that are also filming, and it's made me feel a lot better about filming in public.
Yeah.
We have filmed some movie scenes in public, and sometimes, no, not really, actually. I mean, the most random looks I've gotten from people when doing content is probably the wrestling. I think when we show up in a random costume, or if I'm running through the crowd, or I'm jumping through the ring, you'll get. But I guess that's all part of the act. So
yeah,
I mean,
because if I was there and I saw you do that, I'd just be like, well, that's a part of it, right?
Yeah,
you know, it's like, you know, kind of that showcase wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I guess like I've done some like TikTok, Instagram stuff where I'm talking to the camera out in public, and I will see people just like look at me. But I think it's so normal these days that nobody really cares anymore. To be honest.
Having a camera out is just so standard now.
Yeah, it's just normal. I mean, I don't really. You'll get some people that will like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah.
It's so normalized.
I mean, I see it all the time. I see people out there like doing vlogs and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't care. It is what it is. Like, they're just doing what they love, really. Yeah.
Depends how intrusive it is. I think there's like a...
I haven't tried public pranks yet. Maybe I'll try that.
Oh, yeah. Who was there? There was a channel years ago on YouTube who there was like a thing for a while. Everyone would do prank videos, I swear. There was these two guys these American guys who would do it. I forgot their name. But they ended up, I think, getting like beaten up, and I think like it was pretty bad.
Oh shit! Wait, really?
Yeah, well they do like video, like, you know, really.
You gotta be careful. Like some pranks are gonna get you killed.
But they try and
they
antagonize people.
Yeah,
you know,
I think
you know, like I think throw food or like throw water.
What I don't like
that.
are those videos where they go into like public places, like malls or shopping centers, or that's the same thing, or like, you know, stores, and they're just harassing the employees. That's what I don't like. Although I am guilty for scrolling and looking at that and laughing. To be honest, I'll admit I'm guilty for that. And but like realistically, some people are just trying to do their jobs.
But what I like now, because probably with videos from that, on like a weird effect I reckon that might have had on businesses, is now people do skits of that.
Yeah.
And then help promote their business and stuff. I'm like, that's smart.
I don't know if you see a lot of the videos. I think it's really funny when people, they wear those glasses, and they're you know, the one with what's it called? Meta Ray or something?
Oh, yeah.
And they throw the loaf of bread into people's trolleys. Have you seen that?
Oh, I have not seen this.
Yo, I see them all the time. I actually think they're hilarious. It's like these people, they go to like supermarket and they just toss loaf of breads in people's like trolleys, and then when the guy's like, "Was this you?" and he's like, "No, where'd that come from?" I actually think it's so funny. As long as you're not hurting anybody, like, I mean, it's all okay. Yeah. I mean, if someone is trying to do their job, though, like, I just leave them alone. Let them be, man. You know what I mean?
It's also, like, if you got to get permission from people, I think the other thing, it's like...
Oh, yeah, I think most of the time no one gets...
Yeah, no one...
If it's like a prank, I don't think, like, a prank where it's like, it ends in an argument, no one's asking permission.
Yeah, but at that point, I'd just, like... depending on what someone did, if someone really, like, rubbed me the wrong way, so I just grab the phone.
I literally, like, I don't know if you know Ross Creations.
No.
He does, just as a Ross Creations, you'll love him. He does amazing pranks, so funny, and he'll tell them afterwards, "Oh, it's just a prank, don't worry." And it's all love.
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, but like his pranks are so like innocent, but so hilarious. Like one of his pranks he did recently, oh, you'll love it. What was it? What did he do recently? Oh no, what was it? I need to think. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time on just that, but search up Ross Creations, because his pranks, you're like, like for example, he put an entire grizzly bear in his house and called an exterminator, being like, "Yeah, I just need you to get it out." And the guy had no idea it was a grizzly bear. Like, it's innocent pranks. Like, there'll obviously be someone on set, side, like making sure like
no one gets hurt and stuff. Yeah,
but it's stuff like that he does, which I think is so funny.
That is quite funny.
Yeah,
that is quite funny. Yeah. All right, bro. I'm thinking that we've kind of done... one other thing I was going to mention was you also went to the How to Train a Dragon premiere.
Oh,
the live action.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet. How was it?
It was good. No, I liked it. Literally copy and paste from the animated, but that's not a bad thing. That's
no, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because the live action interpretations from animations is
Yeah.
sometimes
And they're doing
debatable.
a second one.
Oh, we're doing the second one.
That's greenlit, and I'm sure they'll do a third one. I don't think they'll copy and paste the third one, though. I think the third one... Have you seen the animated ones?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
No, just 1 and 3 or 4. I can't remember.
I'd say the third one's probably one of the weakest ones, but still really good, so I think they'll change that up. But yeah, it was cool. Live action, I love it. It was awesome.
Yeah, because he was also like the Lilo and Stitch one, which I went and saw, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I love Lilo. Lilo and Stitch is one of my favorite movies ever.
Because I remember I watched it when I was a kid when it came out.
Yeah.
And then I haven't watched the original in so long.
I'm obsessed with Stitch. I got so much Stitch stuff.
Yeah,
at
I've seen
home,
you've got a
bro.
lot of
I can't
Stitch
lie.
merch in there.
I can't lie. I love Stitch.
Because I want to rewatch some of that, because I grew up watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool how that's like... They casted that really well.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job.
That was
of
supposed to go to Disney Plus. That was supposed to be a straight to streaming service movie, and it made $1 billion.
That's crazy. Yeah. After that, what was it? Snow White did real shit, and then this one did great.
Yeah, Snow White wasn't that good. I'll always respect filmmakers for putting in the time and effort to make a movie, no matter what. But sometimes that movie turns out like Snow White. Respectfully,
sometimes it turns out like Snow White.
Yeah,
fair enough. All right, bro. Normally I do quickfires, but I've done quickfires with you, so I suppose we can just kind of round it
What's
off.
quickfires again? Wait.
I call them quickfire questions, but they're just slow fire questions. So I just try and ask.
Yeah, why not? Go on. I'll do some real quick.
All right. Well,
if you have any.
I'll try and think of one.
2 second answers. I'll try.
2-second questions. Okay, fine. Hold on. Let me think.
I'll put you on the spot now.
Yeah, you did. You did. Favorite film you've seen recently?
Lilo and Stitch. No, it's not though. No, Lilo and Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. Favorite musician listening to right now?
Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Favorite DC character?
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Classic answer. Favorite Marvel character?
Spider-Man.
Okay. And we may as well just rattle off some other things. Favorite Star Wars character?
Okay. So I've seen all the movies, but I haven't seen all the shows.
Okay.
What's the... no, what's his name? Damn. I'm going to get hated in the comments for this. What's his name?
You won't read them anyway. So
You turned her against me. That one. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. Also Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ruin it for everyone.
Damn.
Yeah. That's your favorite. Yeah. It's great how he's had a comeback, but he was.
Bring him back. I love. Did you watch Obi-Wan?
Fuck yeah, I did.
I loved that show.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I was like hyped for a Star Wars project.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Because I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but if it's on, I'll watch it. You know, I haven't seen like Ahsoka. I've seen Mandalorian.
Ahsoka's great.
season 1 and
Mandalorian
2.
is.
I've heard I haven't seen the 3rd season, but apparently it's not good. But the Mandalorian movie next year, so that'll be cool.
I'm excited for that. Mandalorian's sick.
Yeah.
I recently rewatched those early Star Wars movies. I grew up with those, like the prequels, and then
I like those.
And I was it's so funny because at the time when I watched them, they were hated on like fuck, like no one liked them.
Yeah.
There was a
Even the
lot
guy
of
Jar
hate.
Jar Binks, he got pretty heated, right?
Yeah. But it's funny because
I watched them all for the first time in 2019. In 2019, I hadn't seen a single Star Wars movie, and then me and my mates wanted to watch the latest one at the time, Rise of Skywalker. So I watched them all for the first time.
wow.
And it was...
Did you never watch them when you were a kid?
Nah, it was good, but like I think I just got tired towards the end because I was just watching Star Wars all day. But no, they were cool. They were really cool. So Anakin, he's my favorite.
Anakin. Fair enough.
But
Fair
yeah.
enough. All right, bro. Well, I think we'll call it there. It's been great watching your journey. Trying to keep up with what you're
appreciate it.
doing.
Likewise.
And film coming out in November. Tell everyone we have talked about a lot of what's going on, but let's revise. Revise what's going on. Promotion. Let's go.
Okay, so November 16th is Ryder Austin, Scarlett Austin, my premiere. It's Rialto Cinemas. I think like 7 p.m. Film might start at 7:30. It'll be a cool little Q&A, little red carpet. Buy tickets. They're $15 each. They're in the link of my bio on PK Hectic Instagram. Because I need rent. Yeah, I'm going to get kicked out of my house. So if you guys want to support me, and support the movie too. It'll be cool. It's a cool movie. It's a really cool movie. So come along and check it out. We put a lot of heart and soul into it.
Nah, sick. Awesome, bro. All right. Love what
Thank you
you're
for
doing.
having me. When
Yeah,
when
man.
was I first on? Was this like about a year ago?
Nah, no, bro. It was like February.
This year?
Yeah, it was this year.
When I was on here?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, can I come back on a year from now?
Yeah, sure.
September next year?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
We'll book it. We'll put it in the calendar.
Alright, cool.
All right, mean. All right. Thanks everyone for listening. Call it there. Thank you, PK. Bye.
Thank you.